what's up, hello, my name's Alexis, and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be trying something a little bit different. It's not different in the sense that it's brand new, but it is brand new to my channel, and I'm really excited to be filming this video. So as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be ranking all the MCU films from the very first Iron Man all the way up to Spider-Man Far From Home, I believe. So that is 23 Marvel films that I'm going to be doing a list for, and I am so excited to do it because I've watched so many other people's videos on this, and I think it's so interesting to watch and see how other people feel about some of my favorite movies. But real quick, I wanted to say that I am sorry in advance if I put like one of your favorite movies down more on the list than what you think they deserved, or vice versa. But I do encourage you guys to make your own list if you do not agree with my own, and then post down in the comments what you think should be the best or what should be at the worst. Just let me know your opinions, because I am very interested in how other people feel. I am very not involved, but very, what's the word for it? Intrigued? I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm very interested in what other people feel about these movies because it is such a big universe and there's so many characters, there's so many plots that all tie together. It's so mind-boggling to me. So I absolutely love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that's why I'm doing this. So now I'm going to put my screen from my laptop onto the video, and we're going to go ahead and go through the tiers that we have here. This is already a pre-made tier maker. I don't know. It was already pre-made. So it's the MCU films up to Spider-Man Far From Home tier list maker. And I will make sure to put this in the link so you guys can make your own. And I would be so interested in seeing what you guys come up with. They were explaining what the tiers are right here. Again, this was already pre-made, so I'm just guessing what this means. S. I think that's in most tier maker lists of this website. I think there's always S, but I'm going to guess that S means super. Like the movie is super uber duper uberly duperly good. And then you have your normal grading A, B, C, and D. There was no F in this template already, but I'm not sure why they didn't put an F. But I'm gonna say that they didn't put an F, or in my opinion, I wouldn't even want to put an F, because I don't think any of the Marvel movies are bad enough to deserve an F. Sure, like some of them are like a little not my style, not my taste, not my cup of tea, or maybe they're just kind of like boring in a sense. Like, I'll explain it more, but I don't think any of these movies deserve to go into an F tier. And if you do think that, I don't know. Anyways, let's continue on. So this is the order, and it doesn't even look like there's 23 movies right here, but there are. So I'm going to be going through them kind of quickly. I'm not going to go into full detail of them. I'm just going to tell you guys what I think about it and why I put it into the category that I did put it, but I'm not going to go into a full review of every single 23 movies because that would be a lot. Just going to go ahead and order from left to right and then go down to the second row. So we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I will say I only watched this movie once, and it wasn't as good as the first one. I know a lot of people really liked the second one, but to me it just seemed a little more just focused on Quill, even though I know it's supposed to be focused on Quill. It's supposed to like build him up, and there's other things in it. I didn't really enjoy it as much as I did as the first one, so I'm going to go ahead and put Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 into the C category. So next one we got Spider-Man Homecoming. I was so excited for this movie because I don't even think I watched the original Spider-Mans. I think I watched it like once or twice, but I just really didn't like those. So I was so excited to see that Marvel was making their own Spider-Man, and it lived up to my expectations. I absolutely love Spider-Man Homecoming. It's not going to go to super, but it's going to go into A. I love Peter. And I love Tom Holland. Tom Holland is such a great Spider-Man. I just think he plays it so well. So he's just such a great actor, and it really pulls the movie together. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm going to be honest here. I have not seen Ant-Man and the Wasp. I know I said I was a big Marvel fan, but I have not seen Ant-Man and the Wasp because Ant-Man to me wasn't that interesting. I'll get into it because it's the next one right over here. But I didn't watch it. So you know what? Can I even put it up here? Do I even put it up there? I'm not even going to put it up. You know what? This is a review of two. I'm only ranking 22 because I feel bad if I put it like a D or whatever. So let's go with Ant-Man. I did watch Ant-Man. I watched it a couple of times when it first came out, like, and I watch it sometimes when it comes on to the TV, but I don't watch it fully. And again, it's okay. There were some parts that I liked. I like Michael Pena in the movie. I like Scott. I forgot what his actor name is. I really like Scott. He's really funny, and he's really funny throughout the rest of the movie series too. And all the other movies that he's in. But so I'm going to go ahead and put it at C because I can't put it at D. I say it's one of my lesser favorite movies in the MCU, but I can't put it at D. Then we got Avengers Age of Ultron. You know, I'm going to be a little biased here and say that's a C because hear me out. I don't like Wanda. I don't like Wanda that much. Like she has her moments.
You took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are.
You will.
And I know this movie doesn't really focus on Wanda as much as like well, I don't know which one it is. I'll remember when I get to it. But it introduces Wanda, and also, but that's like one point. Like that's not even like the biggest point of it. But the other point is that like they created Ultron and just that whole thing. I know it's like, I'm sorry, there's like a little gnat. I know there's like some things that I know there's like a lot of building up to like the later movies, but in Avengers Age of Ultron itself, I didn't really like it. It had its funny moments. It had that moment when Captain America almost picked up Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, and that was very interesting, and seeing that later on happen, you know. So there were some things that built up to it, and that's why I'm not putting it at a D, because I see what they were doing with the movie. Not when I first watched it, but as it came to a conclusion, I see what they were doing. So to me, it wasn't that interesting. We got Avengers Infinity War. Some people say this is the best Marvel movie. Some say that like this is the best Avengers movie. I'm going to have to agree with them. It's not the best, but it's one of the best Marvel movies. So I'm going to put it at an A. Infinity War really did a good job of gathering all the people together. They didn't just throw all the characters together. They really built up to where they were and how they came together. And the part where Thor lands in Wakanda, all right, that was like, oh, I was like, woo. And then it was such a good mixture of fighting and heartfeltness and like kick-assery-ness. I'm not very good with words. So I really did enjoy Infinity War. It was a very good movie. And we got Black Panther. I understand that a lot of people love Black Panther for what it did in the community and the culture around it and everything. But personally, I didn't like Black Panther enough. It wasn't bad, so I'm going to put it in B. It's just a normal like introduction of a character, and I love the movie. It's very good. I watched it over a few times, and also very saddened to see the news about Chadwick Boseman. I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong. I'm very saddened to see it, and I really want to rewatch the movie because of that. And but it was a very good movie. I really did enjoy watching it. Then we got Captain America Civil War. You know what? I'm gonna put that at B. I would put it at A, but they kicked Tony Stark's ass, and I didn't really enjoy that. That's very biased again, as like I said with Wanda and Age of Ultron, but they kicked Tony's ass, and I am a big Tony Stark simp, a big Tony Stark fan, so Robert Downey Jr. fan just in general. So, but it was a really good movie. I really did enjoy all the characters. It was interesting to see how they were going to have all these characters in a Captain America in a non-Avengers movie, and they did a really good job with it. And especially like that the airport scene, I really thought that we weren't going to be able to see like a lot of action or whatever, but they really did pay attention to how they were going to like do the action. Like I don't know how I'm explaining it right. Like they just didn't throw everyone into the fight and just say, here, kick someone's ass. Like they really went into detail about how they like fought one another. Okay. Captain America, the first Captain America, the first Avenger. Okay. My mom has seen this movie literally at least 100 times. Captain America, the first Avenger, as also Avengers. She's watched them both like over 100 times, so I've watched them quite a bit. I've only ever actually seen Captain America, like sat down and watched it once, and it was kind of boring, to be honest. You know, it's just one of those introduction movies, so I'm going to go ahead and put that as a C. I'm sorry, Mom, that I didn't put it at super. I know you would have. Next we got Captain America Winter Soldier. I'm going to go ahead and put that at a B because it was good. It was good. It wasn't as I wasn't like so excited for it. I wasn't like super entranced by the movie. It was just a movie that I watched, but it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't like one of these. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that at B. Next I got Captain Marvel. You know, I watched it once like about a week or two ago, and I really liked it. Even though a lot of people say that they did not like it. Like, I know a lot of people did not actually like Captain Marvel. And there was, like, a little bit of cringiness whenever she was fighting. And I forgot what song it was, but it was, like, some song that from that time era. And it was, like, some girl song. And it just was cringy watching it. And I saw that. So, but I actually did enjoy it, and I'm going to put it at a B. Next, we got Doctor Strange. I really like the visuals. I really like the backstory for Doctor Strange, and I've only watched it once, and I honestly don't remember it that much, but I didn't really find it that interesting as well, so I'm going to put it at a C. Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Okay. I absolutely love Guardians of the Galaxy. It is so funny. Quill is just such a funny character, and I love how it really does well with like their backstories and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that at an A, actually, and not a B. I know I haven't done anything in D and I haven't done anything in S, but we're getting there. We're getting there, okay? Next we got Avengers Endgame. Alright, guys. Avengers Endgame is my favorite movie from the Marvel universe. It is going at S. It deserves to be up there. A lot of people will argue with me and say that it is, you know, it's not better than Infinity War, but I believe it's better than Infinity War. It was just such a good conclusion that it hurt less knowing that's how they ended it. It hurt less knowing that like a lot of these characters aren't coming back, especially Tony, big Tony simp. So I feel like it was just such I'm at a loss for words. It was such a good movie. I watched it so many times. I watched it 3 times in theaters. 3 times. So, and I watched it countless times afterwards. It is one of my favorite. It is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's like top 5. So that's my take on that. Iron Man 2. I'm going to put Iron Man 2 at a C, even though I just said again that I'm a Tony simp. It wasn't that actually. Yeah, I'm going to put it at a C. The villain was cool. Is that Iron Man 2? Okay, yeah, it is. The villain was cool and all. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move it. I'm sorry. I'm putting it at B. I really liked it. I liked the inclusion of Black Widow. Like, that was their first appearance, and she was super badass, and I just overall liked the movie. Iron Man 3, I'm putting at an A because I liked it. I don't know what else to say. I really liked how Tony's like really stripped down to like his anxiety stuff, and with a person that deals with anxiety a lot, I could relate to him. Not that I could ever relate to a multi-million-dollar man made of iron and fights otherworldly beasts. But with the anxiety part, like, even though he's super cool and super awesome, he still has anxiety, and I just really found that interesting to me. And I also like how towards the end, Pepper like starts fighting with them, so I thought that was interesting, and I really enjoyed it. Iron Man though, the first Iron Man's gotta be a C. It's one of those intro movies. Don't really like the intro movies. Avengers, I'm gonna put it at a B, just because I've watched it so many times with my mom on TV. Watched it so many times, and I got tired of it. I'm tired of it. It was a good movie, but I'm tired of it. Next we got Hulk, the Incredible Hulk. So this technically wasn't made by Marvel. It was made by Sony, right? Am I correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. And I watched it, I think, once or twice on TV, like years and years and years ago. But I didn't like the actor in that movie. I know the actor Mark Ruffalo now as Hulk is very, very good, but the actor in The Incredible Hulk was kind of ass to me. So I'm going to put that at a D. There's my first D right there. And to go along with that D, I'm going to put Thor, the first Thor at D. My mom's going to be upset with me there too, because my mom absolutely loves Thor. Yeah, I'm putting Thor at a D. It was just boring. Quite frankly, it was boring. You had some action, you're just stuck on Earth. It's not really seeing anything interesting. So yeah. Next we got Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok is such a good movie. They took like such a different turn from the other Thors, the first Thor and Thor the Dark World. It's so visually appealing. The characters, I already forgot her name. The Valkyrie. I don't know. I'm sorry. I forgot her name. I'm terrible with names. I absolutely love her, and I love the music. I love the music in the movie, the visuals, the characters, the plot, just everything. Loki, I absolutely love Loki. I'm also a simp for Loki. So Loki is my second favorite character in the whole MCU movie universe. Yeah.
You need to kill any of us.
He did try to kill me.
Yes, me too. On many occasions. There was one time when we were children, he transformed himself into a snake, and he knows that I love snakes. So I went to pick up the snake to admire it, and he transformed back into himself, and he was like, "Yeah, it's me!" And he stabbed me. We were 8 at the time.
If we're boosting his ship.
So I'm going to put that at super. Next we got Thor the Dark World. I'm going to put that at a D as well. I'm sorry, Ma. It was interesting. I liked the fight between I don't even know what the dudes are. The Dark Elves. I liked the fight between the Dark Elves in, like, is it London, I believe, and that was interesting. But the rest of the movie couldn't really hold my grip. Like, it couldn't hold my attention as well. So that's where I'm putting that. And lastly, we got Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm gonna put that. I don't know where I want to put it, actually. I'm put it at B. Sorry, I had to change my mind. I'm gonna put it at a B. Spider-Man Far From Home is the last one that came out, the newest one. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. The Mysterio, he was very interesting. It was very interesting to see how they created him. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I know the comics, but my dad knows the comics, and he said, like, Mysterio wasn't a good guy, and I don't know why they're making him a good guy. And then, like, I was waiting for him to see, like, how it actually turns, and he was like, that was very interesting to know. And, like, now he explained to me how they, like, changed it, and it was very interesting to see how they took Mysterio in this movie. So I really enjoyed that. And then I also enjoyed just seeing, like, the aftermath of the snap and everything, and after Tony's gone, sadly, and just how Peter is dealing with everything. I really thought it was interesting to watch. So again, I feel bad for leaving Ant-Man and the Wasp, but let's just go ahead and scroll up a little bit. It's not there. I'm sorry. So this is technically only ranking 22 MCU films, but this is going to be my final ranking. I'm looking through them again. Okay, so super, we got Avengers Endgame and Thor Ragnarok. I feel like I'm gonna put Infinity up there. I changed it. I'm sorry. I'm putting Infinity War up there because it's very good too. It just goes hand in hand with Endgame. Infinity War and Endgame were just such great movies. And then we got Thor Ragnarok. I absolutely love Thor Ragnarok. And then at A, we got Spider-Man Homecoming, we got Guardians of the Galaxy, and Iron Man 3. And B, we got Black Panther, Captain America Civil War, Captain America The Winter Soldier, Captain Marvel, a lot of captains here, Iron Man 2, The First Avengers, and Spider-Man Far From Home. At C, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Ant-Man, Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America The First Avenger, Doctor Strange, and then Iron Man, the first Iron Man. Like I said, big Iron Man sim. I gotta be honest though, I love Tony Stark, but the movies kind of did him wrong a little bit there. And then at D, we got The Incredible Hulk, Thor, and Thor The Dark World. And over here, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp because I didn't watch it. So that's going to be it for my tier ranking list of the MCU films up to Spider-Man Far From Home. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. Also, leave down in the comments what your opinions are about my ranking or about where you think should be at the top, what should be, like a quick synopsis of your rankings. If you want to type them all out, I'll read it. I'll respond to you guys. So if you want to leave some comments down below, I would love to see what you think. And also, if you are new here, I would greatly appreciate if you do subscribe. I have been trying to come up with videos to post more frequently. I've been doing a little poorly on the upload, but I'm hoping to build it back up because I have some interesting videos that I want to make. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please like, leave it down in the comments, and also subscribe if you're new.